Alright, so I'm putting together a little bit of a Star Wars haul video, just Star Wars itself. Do you take one little 3 3/4 action figure? I really don't feel like that's worth doing one review or one video just for one action figure. That's why I kind of save them up, wait till I get a stack of them, and then I'll review them all at the same time. So we have here the TIE Fighter. This is the exact same ship that hopefully you already have in your collection, except for this is the first time they've ever made it in this color. I wanted to buy it for $60. I figured it would go on clearance. I waited. I got it for $20. I noticed that some guys on Instagram were picking it up for $20, $15, $5, $1. I don't know. I was cool with the $20 price. I never even saw it at $20. My buddy found one, picked it up for me. For $20, I figured I could go ahead and use it. I could go for another one. Plus, I did like the color. This is probably my favorite color of this vehicle anyways. He does come with the figure. The figure is the exact same that you already have. And then they're remaking like this classic vintage retro Star Wars thing. Man, like that's what they're spending their time and energy on. One of my guys, one of my boys, Shannon sent me these. He said, hey, I got these. These are the originals that they're remaking just so I could show you. Like, why are you wasting your time with this? And I noticed like some of my friends that collect are actually like looking forward to this, buying this. Like they can't get this shit fat on their shelf fast enough. They're leaving them in the package. I just don't get it. Like there's so many Star Wars characters that you need to make. There's so many Star Wars characters that I need in my collection. And you just keep remaking the same toys that you've already made over and over. And it's really getting old. This is like you guys hit a home run with the sail barge. You guys hit a home run with the playset. You guys are hitting home runs when you're like going back and doing stuff that you've never did before. And it makes it really fun and cool to collect. And then you just basically put out a bunch of crap that you've already put out. We got this Clone Trooper. I can't remember where the exclusive was. My buddy asked me if I wanted one. I don't even have the card because he mailed it to me. And whenever he mails me stuff, he mails it basically without the card for it's cheaper on shipping. It's a Clone Trooper. It was an exclusive somewhere. He looks real similar like the 10 I already have. But apparently he's different. Probably not by much. We're going to check him out. We're going to check out the originals of the original. That's just crazy. And then you have some Star Wars figure. This YAK face. This is the same exact figure that came with the sail barge. Except for that one had a coin. I sold mine for $300. I got this thing for like 12 bucks. The bad part of this is that when I get the Star Wars 3 3/4, I never see this stuff in the shelves, at least where I live. So whenever I get this, I have to buy it from my buddy online, and I usually have to buy the whole case to get it. And then if one of my other friends wants one of the figures that I don't want, then I usually come up. But it makes it so hard to collect Star Wars 3 3/4 these days. I mean, I haven't seen a new set like of Star Wars in my stores ever. It's like when they do a movie, they'll put out like 1 or 2 waves, and then that's it. And the rest of them, you gotta like go find them on eBay or something. So I had to get the whole set to get these. Except for it did come with the Leia. My buddy said he wanted the Leia, so thank God I didn't get another Bausch Leia. That's the one like holding a little bomb. The one for the Jabba play set that you need, or the sail barge, or whatever, I guess the play set. So here's the YAK face. It's the first time, like, I got tons of YAK face. This is the new YAK face, so this is basically kind of, it's not a new character, but it's a new sculpt, and it's YAK face, so I was really looking forward to getting it. And then you have the same SKIFF Trooper, the same one you got before. This sucks. They repackaged it, put it on a vintage card. I hate when they do this. I had to buy this. It's a Trooper, so I was like, screw it, whatever. I don't mind buying an extra Trooper because, I mean, I'm a sucker and I'll buy Troopers all day long. It just sucks that you have to buy this whole set of figures just to get that YAK face. And then you have another SKIFF guard. I'm pretty sure this is exactly the same as the one that you already have, or the one I already have in my collection. It's a SKIFF guard. Once again, I could use another one, so this didn't really bother me either. And then you have the, what is that? The Range Trooper. I think I already have like 2 or 3 or 4 of these already. Same exact figure. Same story. Had to buy the set to get the YAK face, and it's a Trooper, so whatever. This one kind of stings a little bit. It's the Lando. I don't know. I mean, I have tons of this version of Lando. I'll pull out those, or at least I'll pull out the one closest to this one. I just counted really quick. I already have 3 Landos like this, of this version. I really didn't need this. I understand that you guys are high on your sail barge kick. That's like the most success you've ever had in your entire life with the Hasbro 3 3/4 line. So now you're just like, oh, we'll remake everything related. Let's not make anything new that they might want. Let's just make stuff that we've already made and put it back out on these crappy cards that most people are going to open and throw in the trash. God, they're really killing the Star Wars action figure line when they do shit like this. And then you have a Target, I think it was a Target exclusive. I got it at Target. This Han Solo Stormtrooper. I have one that came with the trash compactor set. I think I actually have a few of these. But I put the Stormtrooper helmet on all of them, and I just made them look like Stormtroopers, so I have no clue where they are in my collection. I do know where the one is in my trash compactor set. He turned yellow, so this would be a good replacement for that one. Whew! Let's check him out. Here they are all opened up. You can check the scale. They're on the board. Over here you have the Han Solo. As far as the comparison goes, I went through my collection. I got tons of Han Solos in the Stormtrooper outfit. I don't know which one's the newest one. Like I said earlier, I put the helmet on there, and now he looks like a Stormtrooper. And I've got, I don't know, at least 300-400 Stormtroopers alone. Back there we have the Clone Trooper. We'll check them out one at a time. Then the Lando, the SKIFF guard, and right over here to the originals. And so you guys buying these, like, these new originals? I don't know, man. I get it, because I'm a collector. I kind of get it. I can kind of see the attraction to you guys wanting to buy these, keep them carded, have them in your collection. I get it. But at the same time, I would rather have, like, characters I don't have, or something cool like the sail barge or the place that... There's so many cool things you can do with Star Wars 3 3/4. And it's not like they're doing them, they're doing stuff like this, like just more and more redo stuff. As far as this YAK face goes, this is the same YAK face that came with the sail barge, except for it had a coin and this one does not. Other than that, it's identical, same exact figure, same paint, same accessories, same everything. So basically you paid $300 for a coin and a package, which I thought was a complete waste. Here's the old YAK face. I don't have the original YAK face. At least, maybe I do. If I do have him, I definitely couldn't find him. I went through the collection a little bit. I thought he would have been somewhere where I knew where he was. But you can see a side-by-side comparison with this one. I thought this was a pretty cool action figure until this one came out. Now this one is complete garbage. But I always have tons of room for extra aliens, troopers, droids, stuff like that in my Star Wars collection. You can put him somewhere. He'll definitely be cool somewhere. Let's get him out of the way. Take a good look at this one. He has a cloth cape, the fur detail on it. Everything about this Star Wars 3 3/4 is definitely one of my favorite lines to collect. It's also an extremely boring and hard to get line too. Like they're just ruining. Like it's just so hard to collect this line. Like these toys, to me, this is what started me on collecting, was like Star Wars 3 3/4. Here's the YAK face. I think he looks amazing. As far as this trooper goes, I went and looked at my collection. He's exactly the same as ones that I already have. It just sucks that they got to re-put him out, put him in a new package. For the guys that like to keep their stuff mint on card, now you can have him on a new card, and they can just hustle you out of more money, which sucks. I hate when they do that. So we don't need to go over him at all, because you probably already have like 4 of these. This trooper, I have a couple of these on the shelf. The only difference that I noticed was the boots are 2 different colors, same exact sculpt, and the little button on his chest. This is the new one. See, the little blue has 3 rectangles, and this one has 1. So they just painted 3 on this one and 1 on this one. Other than that, it's the same exact figure. It does come with a different blaster, and it looks like it has slightly different paint on that arm as well. This arm, same figure, slightly different paint. If you can buy these, I mean, it's a trooper. What do I say? If you want to pick them up, you can always use an extra one. Then the SKIFF guard. I went through my whole collection. I could have swore that we already had this figure. I went through all of my figures. I couldn't find him. If I do have him, he's like in my one of my play sets hidden in a corner or something. So this is the old one. I was just positive that we already had this. Maybe we don't. If we don't, like, I couldn't find him, so I'm thinking he must be an all-new character. If I'm wrong, please let me know in the comments, because this is the only one that I could find. Like, this is like the old version of this. You can see that's like, this is like an updated version of this. You do have other characters similar to this one, but not exactly this one. So I'm thinking he might be a brand new character in a collection. This is one that I'd like to buy 2 or 3 or 4 of. If I ever saw them in the store, I'm not going to buy sets and sets and sets and just have all these extra figures just to get extra of him. But I would like to get a couple more of him if I ever do see him. As far as this Lando goes, God, I got a ton of those things pulled out. Here's the one that we just got. I was thinking that he was exactly the same as this one. And after further review, he's 100% new character. You can see the head sculpt is different. The chest plate is different. The texture on the cloth is different. The boots are different. Everything is slightly different. Oh man, I'm gonna sneeze. I'm holding it in. It might come later in the video. Sorry about that. The weapon is different. Everything about him is a completely 100% different figure. You can put the mask on him. I'm pretty sure this was the mask that goes on this one. And then here's an old one mask. So you can see that even the helmet, I think it's different. It's so similar, it's hard to tell on that. Yeah, it's different. This one has like a rope going across. And then if you look at all of these, this is the original one, the buff one back when they thought all the action figures had to be buff, way back there. You can see, like, so even the 2 original ones that you have are even painted a different, you know, I should probably display one of these things unmasked since I have so many of them, but it is a pretty cool mask. So the 2 original ones are painted completely different. Why are they painted different? Did they not know that? Then you have this clone trooper last, and I don't know, not least, but there he is unmasked. He's definitely pretty cool. I don't know if this is like I know it's not a new character. I don't know if it's a new figure. I have so many stormtroopers and clone troopers and gray ones and blue ones and red ones and purple ones and green ones. I went through my collection, tried to track him down. I don't know if this is a new figure, an old figure, a figure very similar to a figure that I already have. He is cool. I think he was like 14 bucks. Somebody's exclusive. I wish I had a little bit more information on this. But with all these toys just adding up, and then I set them in a pile, by the time I go to review them, I kind of forget where I got some of them. There he is. I'm going to show you a few more things just bouncing around the toy room. Here's some of my other TIE fighters. This is like kind of like the white one. I actually have 2 of these. The other one is right over there. And then this is like the classic color. It's kind of like that weird gray, blue. Definitely like that. Have the other TIE fighters up here. The TIE bombers over here. This is the new one, so you can see the color, that gray. I really like that color, gray. It's different from that blue gray that they used to do. But it's cool. It's the only one that you have in that exact color. And if you were thinking you could use these wings on like that one that they made for, what was it? I think it was like the first Star Wars movie that they made. If you come over here to this one, because I was like, well, I can put those wings on it and make this one cool, because these little wings suck. I don't know why they would do this to us. That's just like an insult to our collection, but my dumbass spotted. Anyways, these things are warped. That they're just garbage. It's just a garbage toy. I was hoping to put those wings on this. They won't fit, and I don't know what I'd do with that other one anyways, and I basically would have just paid $20 for wings. Here's some of the new figures mixed in there, and then I put the YAK face, which is basically that, and the SKIFF guard. I went ahead and put the YAK face in the Jabba's sail barge. He's right there. And then the new SKIFF guard, he's the one piloting that thing. He's right there. That's it. Oh wait, one more thing. Bring you right over here to the Han Solo. So there's the Han Solo. There's like the little trash compactor set. Hopefully you guys have that. It's a really cool set. I am working on a Death Star. Well, not really. I started a Death Star like several years ago. Haven't finished it yet. Maybe someday. That Han Solo would be my replacement for that Han Solo. You can see that one's kind of yellow. That's it. Thanks for watching. Say?
20
What?
square fits the
You're
best.
what?
I'm
What?
speechless. I don't even know.
Oh. Hey, Josh. If you watch this video, this is the world's best collection.
Best.
Who, what?
Yeah, yes.
He's speechless. He's speechless.